Ladies, gentlemen, and the jury, welcome. Today, we begin, after much ado, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Ace Attorney 2, everyone. I love this series. I've already said that a lot in the first playthrough for the first game. And now we're going to do it here. So let's go. Yeah. Now, funny thing about Lost Turnabout. Oh, hey, Gamer1164, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. How did I get into this mess? How did I get into this mess? Well, Phoenix, probably the same way you always do. That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix, right? They've sent Von Karma to Belize for real, for real. Welcome to the stream, Firewall. How you doing? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. Foreshadowing. Now, yeah, what's funny about Lost Turnabout is that I've heard, like, don't get me wrong, I've played Ace Attorney 2 before, but I don't remember disliking this, any real case in it that much. I've heard that this one and then Turnabout Big Top from this game as well are both considered among the worst cases in the series, and I find that very funny. So we'll see how much I dislike them now. But yeah, I've been doing just fine, Firewall. How have you been doing? September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Ayo, it's the guy! Damn, the judge just sent Phoenix to Belize. It's okay, I believed in Phoenix's ability to survive. What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before trial starts anyway. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Blah. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... I do want to play Earthbound, but that's going to be after Persona 4 Golden. Yeah, I've heard Earthbound is really good. Goodbye, Mr. Attorney. Yep. A few minutes later. District Court Defendant Lobby... Oh yeah, still Defendant Lobby number 1? Did that not change in the last 2 minutes? My head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning. Actually, no, I should do a different voice for her. Good morning. She's gonna be Tracer. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Fun fact, Earthbound inspired Amori. I can believe that, yeah. It really has a lot of the same sort of like... I don't know, the dialogue gives off a very similar thing, like, you found this thing. That's pretty cool. Or something. Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sorta hurts. Roger that! Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Oh, wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. Hope you took my request to double up on visual novels if you didn't necessarily finish any of them. Yeah, I really thought Danganronpa was gonna wrap up within 6 streams because I completely forgot how long the game was, and now... Yeah, yeah. This will be good though. But yeah, that was a good suggestion. You're looking because you're playing Amori. Either way, that's good. As long as you enjoy it. I thought maybe I had done something wrong. Hey, Cool Jades, get the feather on the head, one of the ones in the shirt. So she can fly. Duh, she's aerodynamic. Yes, Phoenix, you're in trouble. You were sent to Belize. I don't know what's wrong with Belize to cause all these comments, but I do find it funny because it's kind of like Brazil. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life in my hands. You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? You don't need feathers to fly, silly. You only need Red Bull. You know, they say Red Bull gives you wings, but what if it gives me, like, fried chicken wings, so they're just permanently affixed to my body and seared in oil? I feel like that would be rather unpleasant, but no. Oh yeah, her name is Bird. That's why. That's why she has feathers. Her name is like Officer Bird or something. You listening to Persona 4 Golden music? Yeah, music in Persona 4 is great, isn't it? I like the heartbreak, da 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 da. And also the like, every day's great at your Junes. Such good stuff. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. I see that as completely one. If drinking Red Bull gives you free wings, I'd love to eat wings. Yeah, but what if they're like attached to you? Yukiko reminds me of Noelle from Deltarune. Kind of, but Yukiko is a little more unhinged, I guess? I don't know. That's kind of a... Yeah, I can see the similarity there. They're both pretty quiet, but like... I don't know, they're both, it kind of depends. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'm pretty sure she's gonna get amnesia at some point just by whacking herself in the head so much. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings and always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. Noelle is super unhinged in a particular route. Oh, you mean the one route that I didn't do? The evil route? The Snowgrave route, which I'm getting to eventually? The route that I'm gonna get at some point? That route? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. To be fair, I have not played that route. I should not be saying whether or not she's unhinged. That's fair. What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? Hey, Geef Mr. L, bye Geef Mr. L. Going to Belize is from Breaking Bad. It means to kill someone. I think it's hilarious. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, it is. Oh. You have Megalovania stuck in your head. No one watch YouTube is doing the genocide. Oh, yeah. Megalovania was stuck in my head for a while when I was fighting Sans, and that was just... That was great, but not in a fun way. Hey, if she becomes annoying, just give her the bird. Yeah, just flip her off. And then they'll have like a little side note explaining it. Like in America, it's called flipping the bird, so that's why it's here, but in the state of Japanifornia. I had Megalovania stuck in my head for a week. I had it stuck in my head for like 2 months while I was fighting that fucking skeleton. And I was still sad after I beat him. How can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just... Well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, I'm... Who am I? Why do they give you chicken wings when you order buffalo wings? Because... Buffaloes haven't had wings for like thousands of years. They evolved without them. They're vestigial. Duh. This is buffalo sauce or whatever. Yeah, but the buffalo sauce is actually made from buffaloes, though. They used to have wings, but now they don't. Why didn't Buffalo Wild Wings exist? They had wings in the wild, and then we domesticated them, and now they don't. Trust me, I'm a scientist. I'm the leader of evolutionary science at New Mexico State University. Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? They're domesticated, wouldn't it be buffalo tame wings? Exactly, we domesticated them and then they lost their wings. It's the wild ones that had wings and now they don't either because we bred them with the domesticated ones and then it got selected out. It's like how we used to have dragons but then we ate them all. I guess I have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. If I have a friend who loves Persona 5 Royals, even though she hasn't played it, that's kind of common with Persona 5 fans, yeah. Are you based in Albuquerque or something? Oh, you know me, you gotta sell meth somewhere. Jesse, we have to cook. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ah, someone, please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Phoenix just realized he's a character in a Phoenix Wright game. So why isn't there a dragon wild wings? Because none of the lizards do not have wings anymore. Because dragon meat was terrible and only used by the upper class. It would never be used for lower class people like us. Not to say that you're lower class, but like, you know, only rich people ate dragons. They were the only ones who could afford to hire someone to go kill it. They talk all about it in the Monster Hunter documentaries. You can play them too. Flying lizards exist. There are some lizards with wings, that's true. Oh yeah, district courtroom number 2. Wait, why is there defendant lobby number 1 and then district courtroom number 2? Shouldn't it be like the same number? Court is now in session for the trial of Mackie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Flying lizards aren't dragons, only the lizards that are called dragons. Yeah, not to be confused with wyverns, because wyverns are winged lizards but don't have front limbs, they just have wings. Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys in here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? What if I say no? I'm gonna say yes. I guess I should say yes for now. The prosecution is such a pain. Yeah, Mr. Payne. Yeah. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of, The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. And how is a barbed dragon a dragon if it doesn't have wings? At that point, it's just a drake. It basically is a drake at that point. Not to be confused with a Josh, which is like a drake, but not in prison. Wait, is Drake Bell still in prison? I don't know. Yukiko is one of the best video game characters. She is fantastic. Yeah. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. As Zero said earlier, they used to have wings but were domesticated, selected out due to Buffalo Wild Wings, underground sister company, Dragon Wild Wings. Yeah, it might have been a black market thing. Also, I can't wait for this stream to end, and then for me to completely forget that I ever said that. and then have me brought up later and have me be like, guys, what are you talking about? What do you mean buffaloes were domesticated? Your Honor, I must confess, I never passed the bar exam. But I thought you said you went to law school in Colombia. And he's like, and now I needed to go to law school in America. Stole that joke from Community. All right. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defense is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. I like Takeover. Takeover is fantastic, yeah. I also like I Believe, which you won't hear until like near the end of the game, but like, it's great, and I love it. I believe we can fly up in the sky. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. And who are you again? So you're implying that we crossbreed dragons and winged buffaloes? We could. We could absolutely do that. But, counterpoint, we might get one of those furry crocodile things. And those are kind of horrifying. So just putting that out there. Was the scale behind the judge drawn to scale or just drawn to be a scale? It could very well be both. But that is pretty funny. Yeah, I like that joke. The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Again, greatest localization name of all time. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Keep your wits about you, Nick. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be just alright. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. Hey there, pal. Hey there, pal. There you go. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. Sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Hey there, pal. Hey there, pal. Yeah, there we go. Not gonna lie, scaly furry is a hellish concept to imagine. I know, right? Let's not bring that into the world. We can't do that to... The world does not need that right now. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. We need a new classification. A scurry. Or a failie. Because they fail to meet even the lowest standards of human decency. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Then it just cuts back to Gumshoe and he's like, yeah, she killed him. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Hey everybody, welcome back. Little bit of a technical malfunction there. Fun fact, if you put in a kill switch for the stream, try not to hit it. Just putting that out there, putting that little fun fact in there. Don't hit the kill switch by accident. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Hey Spamton Neo, hey Kyoko, welcome to the stream. How y'all doing? Well, damn, the stream went to Belize. Exactly, right? Oh, man. And it's like, that was going well, too. It was going just fine, and then... Yeah, okay, pro tip, though. Don't make the biggest button on the keyboard the kill button. Yeah, it makes it easy to do if you need to kill the stream. Don't want to hit that by accident. Why do you have a kill switch for the stream? You know, I don't know. All I know is that at some point in the past, I was like, you know, in case I need a kill switch, here's where it should be. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And I completely forgot about it until like 30 seconds ago. Or like, actually, closer to like 5 minutes at this point. Long story short, yeah, there's a kill switch. Oh, man. Objection, lack of bitches. You know what? That's fair. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. Have you ever used it aside as a mistake? I have never used it before this stream. Actually, maybe like once or twice I accidentally hit it, but for the most part I was like, what the fuck happened? Then I was like, oh wait, yeah, no, I do have something like that. Yeah, so kill switch promptly been turned off, and now there's no more kill switch. I think. Actually, did I turn it off? It doesn't matter. Look, we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep moving on like Donkey Kong, whatever. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. Guys, I'm not gonna not laugh at that name. We just need to move on. When you say kill switch, I picture you breaking a shotgun to one of your keys, and when you press it, it just shoots the computer. That's kind of what it is, except the shotgun is virtual and makes me angry. He was pushed down from the benches in the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. The autopsy report. How is the name Dustin Prince funny? I just find it really funny that he's a cop named Dustin Prince. You know, because cops dust for Prince, and then, you know. I thought it was funny. Anyway. It's like a coroner named like all Topsy Report, or like Saul Topsy Report. Saul Topsy, or Al Topsy, or something like that. I don't know. Oh yes, this autopsy report, correct? Inaccurate. Prince was wearing like 5 feet tall, wearing heels. Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The result of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. Wrong accent. The result of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well, the court accepts it in evidence. Crime photo 1 added to the court record. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. You know, I think that's funny how Shoot's come. He couldn't think of anything better for a tutorial than give Phoenix amnesia. Honestly, though, I feel like that's pretty in, like, character with Phoenix Wright. This is like a franchise. That feels about accurate to me. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Yep, I've got an attorney's badge. It shows that he's a defense attorney. Also, fun fact, Shoots can be most of this game while drunk. I completely believe that. Absolutely 100% believe that. That tracks just perfectly. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Well, it's a cell phone, so I'll give you 2 guesses. Yep. Oh, he died on, like, the opposite of the best day ever. Found under the victim's body, da-da-da-da. Alright, yeah. Court record. Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the right bumper. The right bumper, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. Did that... what was it again? The right bumper? The right bumper. Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? It was... glasses. And that's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. And held on to them as he fell. Another fun fact, this game originally had 5 cases, but because of the Game Boy limitation, one of them had to be cut and was reused for the 3rd game, the case in question being Recipe for Turnabout. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Huh. I kind of wonder what the other case for the 3rd game would have been at that point, though, because when you think about it, that is interesting. That is an interesting sort of thought. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing, Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh? You have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Ooh. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. It's a picture of the defendant saying that she did it. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. The Oakland didn't plan for 3rd case for the 3rd game, so all they had to do was reuse the cut case from Justice for All. You know, that's true, yeah. Oh, well, I guess that is the most obvious answer there, yeah. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's not hard to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can clearly see her name is... I can see her name is clearly written here. My eyes are, adding them both up, 40. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it in the evidence. Crime photo 2 added to the court record. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even... As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. Objection, Your Honor. I'm illiterate. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? I feel like if you were creating a dying message, you wouldn't make the name look super fancy and an almost cursive font. Yeah, but if you were known for your penmanship, you kind of want to go out in style, right? That's too sus to be real. I don't know, I believe that Maggie's the culprit. Absolutely, it's gotta be her. Who else would it be? Definitely not the guy who clubbed me over the head with a fire extinguisher, not that guy. This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, But what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witness all hide things from the court. Maggie definitely killed her DILF boyfriend. Yeah. I believe it. I'm the #1 Maggie, prosecutor. I will absolutely prosecute Maggie. She totally did. Look at her. Look at the eyes. They regret nothing. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. You're really ruffling my feathers. Yes, Miss Bird. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. All right. About those glasses. Do you have any proof that they belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same length as hers, same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now? Always continue pressing. Never let up. Hesitation is defeat. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out in these traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you are saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's. Something like that. What? I see. So there was no proof. Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut. Wow, I just happened in the... How do you know he was pushed? Maybe he jumped because he thought he had Red Bull wings. Now, you're sure that he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds in the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. I mean, duh, if I were framing Bird, I would 100% just buy glasses just like hers and put it in there. Yeah. Yeah, that'd do it. Well, it's like... Yeah, and then even also writing the name. You know, or just dressing up like her and acting like I did it, and then running away. Then they find her, they're like, hey, you did it. And she's like, no, I didn't. I'm Tracer. And then, you know. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name Maggie, sir. People joke how Japanifornia is a ridiculous concept and all, but shoot, Takumi said he was more than willing to add more American elements to the series if it did well in the US, which it didn't. Yeah, but honestly, I feel like Japanifornia is like one of the best parts of Ace Attorney. Just kind of like, it feels right at home with the rest of it. It's a very silly series, but like a very good one. Especially considering that it's also about constant murder cases. It is very lighthearted for a murder series. A murder mystery series. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. What if it's their name backwards and it's actually Agam? There's a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. What if it's an anagram for Gamgee? Hey, he's got a point. Hey, hold on. Huh? Don't harm me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. They spelled her name. Oh, rotate the image 100 degrees. 180 degrees. Yeah. Also, they spelled her name wrong. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. Gotta be honest, I did not notice they spelled her name wrong. Wait, profiles. Oh, they did spell her name wrong. Ah. Good catch there, my friend. Wait, what the fuck? It does reveal the contradiction. Bullshit. That's just your brain gaslighting you. Huh? What the fuck? Game, that is literally what you told me to do. Kinda. Yeah, I don't think it won me any points with the judge. What the fuck? What do you mean you see nothing contradictory? This is literally the Leon thing from Danganronpa 1, but the opposite. And you were certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground? There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand. And there were grains of sand stuck on his pointer fingernail. It certainly seems the name was written by the victim himself. By pressing the statement, yep. That didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special move, sir. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Okay, I had to wait for this. Oh, that presents evidence. Actually, I was just thinking about that. Yeah, twice. Yes, the Great Phoenix Ride is back from the ashes. Oh, that's right. Huh? I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles. Oh, there it is. It sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir. People's profiles, huh? Alright, let's give this another try. Wait, no, damn it. Yeah, just keep fast forwarding. Also, shouldn't she be the one saying that it's not her name? Or Gumshoe, since they know her? In fact, a lot of them know her. There it is. Alright. Ah, Colonel, Metal Samurai. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, "Objection." And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? Meg told us the person spelled the name wrong. Maggie's spelled super weird. I've seen it spelled at least 8 different ways from like various people. It's an odd name. I don't think any two people agree. I don't think any two people agree on how it's spelled. That's the funny part. You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. M-A-G-G-E-Y, because her parents hated her. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts. Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have known, to have not known her. If they were truly lovers, it would have been impossible for him to have not. God damn it! If they were truly lovers, it would have been impossible for him to have not known her name. I agree with that, except for one case where there's a couple who I heard of once where neither one of them knew their name, the other's name, until like the wedding day, and I find that very funny. A detective can't even catch a name difference. Not just the detective, her boss can't catch a name difference. Like 80 recorded ways to spell Shakespeare, for example, Shakespeare, and Willem Shakespeare. Don't forget Will.I.Am Shakespeare. Member of the Black Eyed Peas. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about a half a year. He liked all the photos on Instagram, and in return, she busted it down for him sexual style. Gumshoe's not paid nearly well enough to care, in all honesty. You know, Gumshoe was... You could have just stopped at Gumshoe's not paid nearly well enough, and I would have still agreed with you. His salary has been cut so many times. He's been wearing the same coat and he has the same bandage on his face for all 3 games. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. How do you know about this? Every year in March we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. You know, Bird does not seem that sad despite her lover dying. And also being accused of it. Yeah, she seems pretty uppity, but... yeah, they weren't that close. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but... I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Is this really the thing I need to hold? I don't know why I pressed it. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? This ain't a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? The prince was just her top donor. Yeah. Her tier 3 sub. Yeah, he was a mod in her channel. This fella has ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Press go. Wait, there's an achievement for that? Oh, that's fantastic. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Almost none of this seems relevant to the specific part of the... I guess for their relationship, yeah, but... I don't know. The day of the incident? You mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. I just like to imagine that the judge's wife just looks like him, but with a wig. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. Okay, what was the present? You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Oh, well, that's because I'm a boss. And I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their, yeah, I really don't need to know that much. Yes, game, we got it. Gumshoe can't get any action. You don't have to make it an achievement. Oh, even life hates Gumshoe. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Achievement, no bitches. Just once I want the game to actually have that as an achievement. Like if you fail like all the romance options in a game, you just get like the no bitches ending. Like imagine Hunipop, where if you fail to romance any of the girls, it just says like, You, however, are maidenless. Or something. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago? Yep. She's a very considerate woman, pal. Gumshoe was her second biggest donor, and he's angry that it wasn't him. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Maybe he has one really messed up hand. Or like a robot hand, and he needs to like take it off dramatically when he was about to fight someone. Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Baseball is huge here in Japanifornia. They call it yak ball. Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? Custom made. The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Yes. Did you really feel the need to comment on that, Judge? Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case. Yes, it would seem there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case? Yes. Remember how in Persona 5 there was a Christmas event which you can invite the girls to dates, and you invite all of them, they'll band together, kick your ass for ghosting them. I think that might be the Valentine's Day thing, but yeah, that's definitely a thing. I think the saddest part of that was that Futaba starts crying. And that's just like, that's sad, man. That just makes you feel bad about it. If the whole adultery thing did not in the first place, but... Now, obviously, I don't gotta worry about that, because I picked the best girl and I stuck with her throughout the entire thing, and that's Makoto, and I feel no problems with me saying that. Oh, yeah. I don't know where this will lead me, but... of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes! Bluffing to the max! Now this is the Mr. Right I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Also, she's a bird and he's a phoenix. That's kind of funny. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry up and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. Looks like a bunch of bananas. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Was it custom made because they had made it out of, like, banana shells? Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. Edgeworth, Detective Gumshoe, it's 7 p.m. Time for your daily salary cut. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Yeah. I gotta feel bad for Gumshoe. He must be living off, like, pennies at this point. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? No, history is written by the victim. I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. It was written in cursive. Only an asshole writes in cursive. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped into the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. He allegedly doesn't even have power in his apartment. Oh, Gumshoe, you can live in the office. You can live in the Phoenix Wright office. Just live on your own terms. Grab life for yourself. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. We first looked into the handwriting. What'd you find? But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? A sand pull, if you will? Heh, this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigations in this country is actually pretty good. Grab all those unpaid bills, throw them in a barrel, and warm yourself up. Hey, you know, they can't charge you if you don't have the bill. Taps forehead, if I could tap my forehead. If I could raise my arms above my shoulder, I would absolutely do dumb jokes like that. Yeah. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation? Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't you look down on us! I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with a scientific investigation. I've never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. I never had anything locked out of the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Detective Gumshoe, can we get a source on that? I made it the fuck up, pal. Anyway. Pointer finger, yep. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. Like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah. I figured there should be something on his finger if it had been writing in sand. And the results? We found that there was Yep, I'm just gonna keep objecting. Oh, there was sand on the victim's fingernail. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write the name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right. And there's more. Scratches on his skin? Scratches on his skin. Yep. You can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. You know, they say you can't see with a naked eye, but I feel like a clothed eye would be even worse, because at that point you're just wearing a blindfold. Maybe what he really means is that, like, the least naked eye is the one you see with. Like a microscope. Isn't it weird how simp originated from simpleton, despite the fact that those words have completely different meanings? Yeah, that is kind of funny. And it's also just funny how some words evolve, like regardless and irregardless are basically the same thing, but are also two different words technically, so it's weird. They're so small we had to use a magnifying glass. Like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Oh hey, well, yeah, I just said that, yeah. Yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found him. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand. Hold up. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. Objection! Fucking knew it. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's a glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow. But that is only one of its qualities. Eh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? 'Cause it was a gift. No. It's very simple. Or simp, if you will. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. Indeed. He is right. This glove was made to be worn on the right hand. That's why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obviously from this picture it was his... Wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! That is the most calm breakdown in the entire series. Objection. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Everyone knows that you can't do anything with the hand that's not your dominant hand. It's worthless. Might as well cut it off. It's there for wasting space. Unless you're ambidextrous, at which point both arms are basically the same. Good or bad. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Oh. Order! Order! If you think about it that way, then yes. It's not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie's. No, it's not possible. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor? The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. All right. You did it, Mr. Wright. Whew. I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. That's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. Phoenix White. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. Oh, fuck. No, not yet. I still love the thing where someone objects to something and then they just kind of flash around the room really quick just to show like people being surprised. It's very anime. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? And what did this witness... witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Maya, it's time to cook. Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. What is adjourned for recess? Gotta love a recess, guys. Do 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 do. I don't know why it says saving content if I also have to save my content manually. Yeah, might as well. Let's go with a new set of saves. September 8th, 11. Would that make Gant Gustavo? Yeah, Nick, let's cook some delicious... Yeah, Nick, let's cook some delicious hamburgers. Wouldn't that make Gant Gustavo? I'm gonna say Von Karma's Gustavo, because he's like the really threatening, like, deep voice guy. Yeah. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Alright, main character Chan. Well, my head's one problem you'll be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course! I'd be honored to. Oh, well, I guess we'll start with my name and then we can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, I think I might be into men, but I'm not sure. And so, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Phoenix's business card added to the court record. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... What do you mean you can borrow it? This is my card, woman. I only printed one. I give it out for, like, viewing, not for keeping. He only has one business card. A cell phone? Cell phone? Yeah. Your eyes lit up when we talked about it. Your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh, she's got a blue Badger hoodie! Amazing! And she's got the glove in the back like she's gonna eat it like fries or something. You gonna do the entire case today, or you wanna split it up? I'm probably gonna do the entire thing today. I'm not tired. I can handle it. I'll do it. I'll do it all. This stream doesn't end until I beat the game. This is by the end of it, my voice is just extremely hoarse and I'm like, Mr. Wright, do you defend? Yes, Your Honor. Ah! Damn it, Wright, you were supposed to give me the whip. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that the phone in my pocket? Has a massive forehead, you know, bigger than yours, Hero. Lots of things are bigger than my forehead. But yeah, my forehead, my other model was really, like, really small, so I wanted to make this one bigger to be more, like, actual head accurate. Just because, like, I don't know. The other one is, like, my eyebrows were, like, right under my hairline, and I just felt like that was kind of a weird choice for me to make, but, yeah. But yeah, her hairline is, like, receding, almost, I think. She has a very large forehead. She has a 5 head. No wonder she's so smart. Huh? To me? To me? Is that the phone in my pocket? Or am I just happy to see you? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up, then... Ah, you were here all along! Oh, wow, there she is! You were here all along? You're so mean. I called you 1,000,000 times, but you wouldn't pick up. Her hairline is on the back of her head. Yeah, it's just like one giant, like, streak all the way back. Kind of like one of those, like, hair folds. Like, you know some anime girls have, like, a divide in their hair or whatever? It's just that, but it goes all the way back. That's why she wears the hat. I called you 1,000,000 times, but you wouldn't pick up. When I went to check the courtroom, everyone had already left. Now, who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. The girl is here. Who might this be? I don't know. I don't know any purple shrine maiden people. And a good morning to you, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Jessica Pinkman. Don't worry, Nick. We'll have all that meth cooked up in no time. Good. Wait, who would Edgeworth be in this scenario? Would Edgeworth be Mike? Or would that be Gumshoe? I guess it kind of would be Edgeworth, though. If Von Karma was Gus, then Edgeworth would be Mike. But then, wait, then who's Saul Goodman? Is that Payne? Breaking Bad analogies aside. Oh, wait. Could Edgeworth be, or like, could Gumshoe be Tuco? Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this, a list? I feel like Gumshoe would be Saul, but he's really bad at his job. You know, that's fair. Saul is legitimately one of the best characters in that show. I'm very happy he got his own spin-off. It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. He was kinda tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good. As in... There's a group of con artists that the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names less added to the court record. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. You are like 80 years younger than me. What do you mean, old? Phoenix isn't even old. I'm older than him. I think. Wait. Probably. No. Definite. Maybe. Wait. Yes. Kind of forgot how old Phoenix was in this. Got it mixed up with the third trilogy, or the second trilogy. The 4 through 6. Anyway. Maya, actually, Mr. Ride is... Oh wait, no, I'm 5. I'm 5 years old. Mr. Ride, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Actually, wait, how old is Maya? Forgot about that. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Why can't she come with us? She did in the first game. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. Mine's legal in this game, by the way. Well, that's a list of things I didn't need to know, but I do now. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Oh my. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court Courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Or maybe she's 17. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember how long it is between games, you know? It's kind of hard to tell. But either way, Maya still kind of acts like a child, so like... You know, actually, wait. Does she have a profile on the court record? Profiles. She does actually, yes. Not even he knows! See? He's 53 though. That's sad. Almost. Generally bad at getting his points across. So 1 year. Okay, yeah, 1 year. Alright. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on, There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Abort mission! I repeat, abort mission! FBI, open up! Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I, But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. You've used red instead of pastel blue. He needs to be British. Okay, oh yeah. Oh, I agree. Oh, yes. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from here on out. Oh, she is here. All right. What is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. Aha. Aha. Ah. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Ah, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. I wrote the soundtrack to Initial D. Or drew it, if you will. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. I know very little about this guy, but I already know I would hate him in real life. Mr. Wellington. Mr. Beef Wellington. Beef Wellington was my father. Mr. Wright, the witness called a boomer, but that's not my name. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy, out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I dropped the accent there for a little bit. My apologies, everyone. I failed you all. Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. Taking a walk. You know, what you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. Kind of sounds like he started hating him the moment he turned British. Well, you know, it's all the Scottish in me. I'm very, very Scottish, you see. I'm born and bred to fight the English. Also, I'm American normally, so that's just two sides right there. And that's just a problem. You know, you gotta you look inside yourself, you feel the Scottish spirit, you feel the Braveheart in you. The guy famous for fighting on a bridge, but in the movie, fought in an open field. And you just turn the Mel Gibson against them. You gotta bring the Scottish to fight. It's called the Fighting Scottish for a reason. Or it's the Fighting Irish. Frankly, don't remember. Sonic, I heard you like Bad Boys. That's good, because I'm bad at everything. Yeah. That should be the slogan for my channel. Water. Okay. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. I knew it was gonna be a banana. Have you ever watched the Lemmy Show? Oh, I've seen clips from it, but I need to see like the actual full episodes. It looks so funny. Like what weighs more? A pound of feathers or a pound of steel? Or a kilogram of feathers or a kilogram of steel? The answer is steel, because steel is heavier than feathers. And then it's just like everyone's like, what are you on about? And he's like, it's the same. Oh, it's on YouTube? Oh, I gotta see it. I need to. He's too funny for me to not see it. Purple burglar alarm, and he just takes out his earbuds as if it'll make him less Scottish. You know, I hear some Scots can't say purple burglar alarm. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Let me ask with the chief. I watched the first few episodes, I couldn't understand a single thing. He is very, very Scottish. It's very funny. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Alright. Oh, well, you see the problem there, kiddo, is at... Never mind. I thought it was exactly 6 p.m. Never mind. Only segment I could actually understand was a bit where one of the women was acting like stuck-up royalty, also let me dress as a woman. Oh, that sounds amazing. I haven't seen that part yet. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of... Oh, yeah. Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He could be, but... There's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying... Yeah, I know it's the banana. I'm taking these headphones out to speak more clearly at the same energy as me lowering my music in the car to see better. See, that's the thing. I do that too sometimes, though. I have to, like, see better by hearing better. Like, I have to focus my senses or something like that. Yeah. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? Yeah. I got this. I knew it was the bananas. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not, no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. The witness... Honestly, it could be any one of these. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? How? Why are you asking me all of the... Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people, yes. You know what I mean. What do you mean, those people? You read the video line, so new possibility. In the end, we figured the double pack of gloves and bananas. However, it's not proof for that, don't you? And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. On that topic, brewery and squirrel are two words that are famously difficult for foreigners to pronounce. Brewery and squirrel. Brewery and squirrel. Brewery and squirrel. Brewery and squirrel. Oh yeah, purple burglar alarm. Oh da. Brewery. That's fair. They're both 20 out of 200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But, you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Ah! How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc. She was having courage, so to be horrible, and she was the ruler class 7s and burned at the stake. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. All I've learned from this game is that if I am the one who committed the murder, I should not then show up to the trial and be a witness to the murder. That's what I've learned from the Phoenix Wright series. I need to not get involved with the murder that I'm already involved with. The whole point is to not be involved. It's like one of those things where you try to avoid a prophecy and you wind up fulfilling it. What's that called? Voldemorting. Yeah. I don't think you have a choice in the matter. Maybe not, but I don't know. If he hadn't shown up, it might have worked. And then he might not have gone off to prison. No, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands. They showed up within 10 minutes. Let's see. Huh. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and ran away. Okay, this guy did it exactly right. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone with a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. What happened next? Okay. Called the police station, report the crime. Okay. Alright. Wait, none of this seems that bad. Do I have something that goes against that? So I can't even see. Huh. Never mind. Sure, press. Why not? Might figure something out. She ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Even he's calling her a bird. Just like Dee from Always Sunny. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Admittedly, I did not catch it for a few seconds. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Oh wait, him too? Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Not gonna lie, like watching them in the show feels like watching a show in a foreign language. It basically is. That's the funny thing. With certain accents, even them speaking English is like a whole other language in and of itself. Just because, like, the syllables and the pronunciation is so different that it's, like, just crazy. The witness has already answered that question. He stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true. Mr. Wright, I'm striking your question from the record. With my fist. How can I get more information out of him? Immediately, as in... As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. I mean, I'm looking. I'm just saying there's not, like... They got there within 10 minutes and arrived at... 6:45 when you made the call. Oh, could it be? Stop calling out for going to a Catholic school. I mean, it could be this. There it is. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So, what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There was clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness wasn't in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions. As if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? I mean, ideally no, but mistakes happen, so... Some of that rationale, because I'm my own quirk. Jeez, blame people. Enough. Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, wait a second. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone... Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Slam the desk! Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? Objection, Mr. Wellington, you went to a community college. He went to Greendale. Just a note for the audience, watch Community if you haven't, it is a very funny show. What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh. I see. Looks like he's got his phone. I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by a search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you! You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. It's very simple. This is the evidence that backs up my claim. And yet again, you have presented this court with an obtuse, meaningless item. Huh? It's obtuse and meaningless? I don't get you at all, Nick. Why do you think he wouldn't need to look for a phone in the first place? Well, that's because I was looking at the evidence and it just hit me. I thought, hey, he really didn't have to look for a phone. Didn't I just present that? Then why don't you hurry up and present that piece of evidence? Now, what was that piece of evidence again? Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public booth. Well, wasn't it this? No. Oh, there it is. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Oh! Oh! Order! Order! What does reporting the crime a little late prove to the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the courts the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced. Perhaps? That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out. I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence. Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then. Before you do, you will be penalized. Ouch. Yeah. Why wouldn't he have called the police right away? I thought this would do it, but no. Profiles. Huh. No, well, if I back myself into a corner. Photo of an area around the victim's hand. That wasn't it. Try one of the photos. I tried the crime photo 2. I guess I could try the first one. Nope. Huh. No. Maybe the glasses, but... My cell phone number on the back. And that phone number stored on Maggie's phone. That's gonna come up later, probably. Huh. Try the glasses. I was thinking the glasses, but I think it could also be the phone. Maybe he was looking for this, you know? Nope. Or, yes. Yeah, baby, it was glasses. You were so smart, Firewall. God damn, you're good. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where did you find? Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are, in fact, yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Devin didn't look it up. Hey, either way, you know, it helps. Also, I feel like if I lose this first trial, that's just gonna bring dishonor upon my family of androids. My brand. My product line. Order! Order! No, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicating that the witness is the real murderer? Of course. That is precisely what I'm doing. That is precisely what I'm doing. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being a murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote? What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that. What did that mean, that the real criminal was the one the defendant knew? Interesting question. Otherwise, how else would the person know his name was Maggie? Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way. By the way, have you seen the trailers for Castlevania Nocturne? Oh yeah, dude, that looks so good. It does. It looks great. Fantastic even. I love it. Good shit. All the hype for it. You know, I play Richter a lot in Smash Bros. Gotta say, very much looking forward to that. Also, Richter's just a cool character in lore in general. So yeah, very much looking forward to Nocturne. There was a way. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. It would be best if I could have a chance to prove that the witness had a chance to learn the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defendant please present its case? Will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? So what if I didn't? I think it follows the games. Well, I mean, probably at least to the same degree that the first seasons, couple seasons, like the first 4 seasons of the show followed the games. It will probably follow it to a degree, but also kind of do things a little differently. Kind of like the way, like Marvel movies will do stuff from the comics, but not quite from the comics. I don't know, something kind of like that. They're doing their own thing, and I respect that. When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try and find it by calling it? Why, you... How did you... How did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there was some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And... she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. I was under the impression that Castlevania was doing its own things while still being a part of the game's timeline. I mean, it's a little bit of here and there stuff. Like, Alucard definitely appeared in the game. And all that, and Richter was like the, child of... can't believe I'm forgetting his name, but, Trevor and... wait. Yeah, Trevor, and then also, how am I forgetting everyone's name now? Regardless, yeah, I think that was always the case. It's been a while since I've looked into Castlevania lore. There's some stuff I don't really know. But yeah, it's... yeah. Yep. Hello? Yeah, we already did this bit. Back to the hype. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was the way her name sounded. Order! Order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. I low-key binged all of Castlevania for the 7th time just because I wanted something to check something in the first episode. That is always a pretty good reason. Like when you go back to look at something and you're like, man, this show is really good. And then you just watch it again. That's always a great feeling. I like that. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to the court the proof that the witness had a motive. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What's this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse the crime than murder. I disagree. This job is a genius working the dialogue, the goddess of... I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. Do you think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look for these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. No. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. The police officer, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Yeah, I already searched for the phone. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? I could present him, but... one of these is definitely correct. Isn't it funny how Castlevania is both a video game and Netflix adaptation? Titles that don't have a good reputation attached to them and it ended up being so much better than any of its predecessors? I know, right? It just hit the jackpot for, like, you know, good animation, good story, excellent voice acting in it. You know, you just got, like... it just hit all the marks. That's like the god roll gotcha of like adaptation stuff, and it's not even technically an adaptation, but like it manages to do like, it's just good. It's just fantastic. It's really good. Anyway, I could do this, but I could also submit him. I'm gonna go with him for now. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman! He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run out of check on my phone. It's less of an adaptation, more using the universe to craft the story, which is perfectly fine in my opinion. I kind of agree, yeah. There were a few notable differences from the lore that I know about, to the point where it's like, yeah, it's different, but you know, I like it. It's good. Good choices overall. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on his phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. Do you have to kill Dracula in any of the games? I think... But I don't remember which one. It might be the first one where you play as, like, Simon? I think he was, like, the final enemy of it. I don't know. It has been years. I believe Hector and Carmilla were also in games. Yeah, I think, hold on, I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure either Hector was the one to kill Isaac, or Isaac was the one to kill Hector, and I forgot which one is what. But I know there's a lot of that. It's been years since I looked into it. It's, yeah. You know, there's a lot of stuff there. It's like, I was gonna look back into it recently, but I was also like, oh, well, they're making Nocturne, and I don't want to, like, if they do go for, like, game stuff there, I don't want to, like, spoil myself on it, so... Yeah, I don't know. I could look back into it. I could also not look back into it. The options are... The world's my oyster. World's my cloister. I can do anything I want. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! That guy's really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious calling group that. They're all on that phone. But I used to say that phone is really mine. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. You're closer in your steelix if you catch my drift. If you have both, good for you, but that's a little... You should probably see a doctor about that. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor. Your Honor. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. This phone is the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? Also, the first season of Castlevania was entirely hand-drawn. That's crazy to me. I know, right? It looks so good. Just amazing animation. And also the voice acting. I just cannot go without mentioning the voice acting. It's just so like it fits the tone and the atmosphere really well. They sound like real people. Unlike 95% of what I do. It's amazing. Don't get me wrong, what I do is fine too, but it would not fit for that. You can't just have me showing up at Castlevania and being all like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking vampire and shit. Oh, or shite. Oh, I'm gonna bite your ass. God shits in my dinner. God shits in my dinner once again. And I also really like the line of, Godbrand, you've never seen anything you didn't immediately try to kill, fuck, or make into a boat. I like boats. So you'd be Godbrand. Yeah, I'd be Godbrand, played by, I think Peter Stormare was. But yeah. Oh yeah, I like... Never met anything I haven't tried to eat, fuck, or make into a boat. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. That is fair. However, my plan is immaculate. This is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. Grr, jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. His cell phone has to be something I've overlooked. Maybe fingerprints? I've been on boats, I've taken baths. Baths aren't running water. Oh yeah, what? Huh? What if there were fingerprints on the phone? Fingerprints? I don't think he would enjoy that very much. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check numbers stored on this phone. Why not? It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. You know what I find weird? When they resurrected the Archbishop, he could still make holy water despite the fact that he was a hellspawn at the time. Huh. Actually, yeah, what the fuck? Why? Anyway, Castlevania tangent over. That is a good point, though. I actually didn't think about that. That's funny. It probably should have hurt him at least, or something. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Ah! Oh my god! Now I remember! Yep. Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Yep, clonk. Bonk sound effect, metal pipe falling sound effect. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Oh, it did hurt him and actually killed him, but God in the Castlevania universe seems to be running things differently. Yeah. God is a funny way of doing things in that universe. If you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. We don't want scot-free to get off. I know this phone has to be... I know this phone has to be his. I just want there to be like a prison... like a prisoner at some point in Phoenix Wright. And I want his name to be scot-free. Because he got out of jail scot-free. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? How am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up with a penny. You looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer with a fourth-rate law book. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant at the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection! Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it doesn't do the thing. Alright. Please wait, Your Honor. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, Nick. Name him Nick Freeman since Nick is slang for jail cell. Oh yeah, that'll work. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? With what, Mr. White? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. White? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? I feel like the judge has turned into a Bane impression. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Gotta present the badge. No. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. I didn't think that actually had something that... Oh, you think darkness is your ally, Mr. Wright? I was born in it, molded by it. By the time I saw the light, I was already a man, and by then it was blinding. Also, all my hair is gone. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is... This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Ah! What? Why is my phone... And what's with this stupid sounding ringtone? Taking the card into evidence means that Phoenix physically went to the touch stand to pick it up and return. Yep. Actually, well, let's see the entry on that. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Beep. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, it can't! By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump in my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. And this next victim was himself. Anyway, I'll go for now. Take care. Hey, see ya. Right at the end anyway, so you picked a good time to stop. Have a good day, Firewall. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And I'm gonna pinch Castlevania for the 8th time. Hey man, good on you. Go for it. Once more before Nocturne. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artists group, he's become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding... It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Nice. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. Well, say me about what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been getting hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and I never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? Lady Luckless. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and... before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Oh, well, I don't think my head is messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah. After all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet! I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person... I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? Ah, poor Pain. His existence is pain. And this girl... Maya? You finally remembered! This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Oh, well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Oh, yeah. Also, it's funny that this is, like, technically chronologically after the next, episode. Anyways, everyone, we're gonna go ahead and stop there for today. I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. My next stream is gonna be on Tuesday. As for what it'll be sure to look out for my schedule tomorrow. Until then, I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. I hope you liked the stream. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. And goodbye for now.